Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well today. I was just about to start my rust repair on my 2006 F250, and I was surprised to find out that there is not really any good how-to videos when it comes to removing these fenders for the 99 through 07 F250, 350 and up Super Duties. So I just want to real quickly show you how to remove these fenders. Super easy, not much to it, and yeah, let's get to it. So first off, you're going to want to take a piece of wood or something and hold your hood up, because these supports are supporting the hood up, obviously. The first thing we're going to have to do, though, is remove this hood strut. So there's a little metal tab right here. You're going to get under that with a flathead. And you just want to pop that up. Oops, make sure you don't lose it. So once that tab is popped up, you should be able to just wiggle this off. Okay, so once your hood strut is off, you need a 13mm socket to get this hood strut support off, and be careful, these are usually seized in there. So hit it with a little bit of penetrating fluid before you start wrenching on it. Okay, so once your hood strut and your little mounting bolts are off, you're going to remove two 8mm bolts, one right there and one right there. You're going to go down here, and there should be two 8mm bolts here. As you can see, mine are already out. Okay, once those bolts are out, you've got two bolts on the inside of the fender here. One bolt up there and another bolt right there. So you're going to need an extension and a 8mm socket to get in there and turn those loose. As you can see, I've just got two extensions and my 8mm socket on there, and this will work perfectly. So next, you're going to have these little, let's see here, these little bolts all along this fender liner, and as you can see, I am either missing some, or the rust has ate through and they are non-existent. Nonetheless, this is a 5.5mm bolt. I believe a 7/32 works as well, but you will need to remove those all the way along the fender liner. So let's get to it. So next, you are actually going to have to remove the headlight here, and this is where it gets a little tricky. But first off, you need to remove two bolts here. Okay, they are 5.5mm. They are the same size as the ones on your fender liner in here, but 5.5, or like I said, I believe 7/32. So take both of those out. Then here's where it gets tricky. You have another bolt, 5.5mm in here, and I believe there's one more in here. But either way, you're going to have to drop this bumper out of the way. So easiest way to drop this bumper out of the way, I found, is just to take these bolts. These are 18mm, and there's two of them on each side, and just loosen them out about, half an inch or so, so they're loose, and you can just get enough wiggle room to kind of pull this down. And I don't know if you can see that. There is a bolt right there, and then there's another bolt on the other side. So I don't know if you can see that. There's a bolt here, bolt here. They're both 5.5mm. You're going to need an extension, so you can kind of sneak in there and loosen those up. Once you've got the four bolts on the headlight out, you're going to need to, it might be kind of stuck on this grill here. If you're going to take the grill off anyways, take this off first. Okay, and then that makes getting this out a little bit easier. Otherwise, you just kind of gotta wiggle, be careful, but kind of wiggle this out and around from the grill. So that can be challenging sometimes. But once your headlight is out, you've got three bulbs and 3 wires that you just need to disconnect. And on this one, you can see there's this red tab needs to be pulled out, and then you can squeeze it. The other ones should just squeeze and pull out. So if you're taking the fender off, you don't need to remove the headlight all the way. You can just let it rest here now that you've got all the bolts out. And then you should have one 8mm bolt right there. And then there should be another one down there. As you can see, mine is rusty crusty, so that does not exist. But those are your last two bolts.
Okay, so I'm going to pause right here real quick. I believe there's actually a third bolt on the front of this fender. Mine is so rusted, I can't tell. So I don't know 100% for sure, but you're going to want to check on the front. You might have to get at it from under in the wheel well, kind of get in under where the headlight would be, or sneak in through the front bumper. But I believe there is a third bolt in the front part of the fender. So double check. Obviously, I only had two because the whole front of my fender was so rusted.
And you should be able to remove it then. So once all those bolts are removed, your fender should come off easy peasy. So as you can see, here it is. Needs a little bit of help. It's got rust all over it. And I'm debating just getting a new fender for this side. But anyways, that's that. That is how you remove a fender on these 99 through 07 F250 and up Super Duties. So hopefully this helps somebody out, and if it did, help the channel out. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. The more you help the channel out, the more vehicles we can purchase, and we can take parts, and we can educate you how to remove those parts. So thanks again. Hope you enjoyed, and most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching.